Hi everybody. I'm gonna play some Talos today. I'm gonna try and keep my voice down just so that it's audible, but Sig is over, so I don't want to wake him. But he will show up at some point, I'm sure. Anyway. I'm probably gonna end up waking him up just because I'm gonna end up having to read a bunch of shit. Classic Talos. Okay, here we go. 3. That looks pretty rad. Yesterday we obeyed kings and bent our necks before emperors, but today we kneel only to truth, follow only beauty, and obey only love. I didn't catch who it was attributed to. Crab moment.
We're approaching the island now. Looks nice. A lot less threatening than the megastructure. I mean, no offense. It's just less pointy.
No offense taken.
I hear Barzai has done an incredible job creating this exhibition. What a lovely opportunity to spend some time together as a family. So, Yaqut, Miranda tells me you'll be solving some of the puzzles?
Did she? I hadn't really thought about it, but,
You know, back in my day, all we could do was solve puzzles.
That's right, in the simulation. And we're all very grateful for it.
So you know how important puzzles are to this family.
Mom!
Of course, I'm gonna solve all the puzzles. Even the freaky giant cube.
I hear Barzai's even created gold puzzles and star puzzles. It's going to be just perfect for you.
Oh, that's great. Yay.
Yaqut, don't listen to them. They're terrible old robots.
What? I'm the founder. Everything I do is serious.
Is that a
I can
tracer?
confirm that.
Oh, my YouTube was on, my bad. Who voices Miranda in Talos Principle 2? Don't tell me I just want to read it.
Hello. I'm so glad you could make it.
Hello, Mr. Mayor. How are things on Barzai's Island?
Barzai seems pretty pleased. 1K and Melville got here this morning. 1K's already solved all the puzzles, of course. And Melville's somewhere. She was testing the sensory receptor upgrade. Al's here, too. I
Not Tracer.
haven't talked to him yet.
You should do that.
Maybe. Meanwhile, relax, enjoy yourselves, and I heard you were going to be joining in the puzzling, Yaqut.
He can do whatever he wants to. You don't have to solve puzzles to impress me, Yaqut.
No, are you kidding? I can totally do this.
Excellent. Well, good luck, and we'll see you around.
I am green. Okay. I was not expecting to play as someone else, but cool.
I see we have a new group. Welcome to my latest exhibition, Freedom from Necessity. There are many puzzles for you to solve here, inspired by the events that restored Athena to us. But the most important thing you have to keep in mind is their purpose, which is none. We are not here because of voices in the sky or tragedies of the past, but because we choose to. We solve puzzles because it is joyous, it is beautiful, and it is human.
There's a lot of... There's 30 puzzles. Okay.
You can do this.
Activator. I can't remember what this does. Oh, I remember what this does. But I've completely forgotten most of how it works. So now we can get in here. Throw this down. That just lets us up and over in the event that we somehow manage to disrupt the beam. Okay. I saw... Oh no, that's that green ball. Okay. Hello. Good morning, Sigmund.
Good morning.
I am puzzling.
I know.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected. How do I go about this? Ah. There you go. Hiya. Well, if they're all like that, maybe we might be able to burn through all these in one stream.
Sound so surprised, you're not stupid.
The snatchback maneuver. Yeah? Tools. What tools do I have? Okay. What is the goal exactly? The goal is to get a red beam in here so that it turns off... Wait, what? Red beam turns off that door. Blue beam... Oh. Oh. Ooh. But then how does this laser? Because if I power this, won't it turn off this door? Will that become an issue? Or is that for the blue? That's for the blue. That's for the blue. Just giving it a little bit of thought. Pretty sure, regardless of what we do, we want both of them outside just for more maneuverability. This. Should exist. It should be doing that. I'm a Guinness. Oh, I have messages? Were those a thing in the last one? Ah, shoot.
Is so exciting. I don't know what to do first.
I forgot there was social
What are you guys
media.
Athena and I are down by the beach. You're welcome to join us if you want to. All of you.
I'm still testing the sensory receptor upgrade.
Want me to help? Maybe we can compare notes.
Sure. If you want to experience some really weird input.
I'm trying to find a nice view. Hold on, is Yaqut the only one doing puzzles?
Welcome to my world.
He did say he wanted to solve all the puzzles. I think I'm going to try swimming. Or diving, I suppose. I don't think I float.
Damn, I really should have gotten that insulation upgrade. I haven't been watertight in a while.
Went for a walk, and it was lovely. You always see something new. I discovered 12 new insect species without even really trying. Athena takes the very first step through a wormhole onto another world, an important moment in our history. But that's not the reason I love this picture. It's because this is Athena as she was meant to be, not reduced to the stern and hollow founder, but an explorer, a bright, shining light of reason and optimism, just like her mother. Thank you, 1K. That's almost me. Not anymore, but it was. Somebody should tell them that they're evenly matched, or do they know that? Is this part of the appeal? Do they love this game so much? Are they even playing or just pretending to as part of some elaborate joke? I felt it had been too long since I had hung out with my most terrifying friend, so I decided to go for a little trip. Watching her work at the height of her powers was genuinely moving and amazing. And yes, I will post that, even though Melville told me not to be all mushy. Cool. Good for you. Uncle who? Byron. I read it wrong. Don't look at me like that, Byron. I don't like this image. This is a very intimidating image. That's Uncle Mr. Mayor, sir, to you. Yaqut and I had a lovely day with Byron. We spent hours in the museum of... Sorry, my brain is slowing down in weird places. We spent hours in the Museum of the Ancient World. The new artifacts are incredible. There's an entire collection of perfectly preserved books. It's so beautiful and so moving that I felt overwhelmed. It's mad. Our ancestors produced millions of books every year and somehow never noticed how remarkable that was. As always, thinking about them leaves one feeling impressed and frustrated. Afterwards, we attended a concert by Damn Jam. That's the producer of the soundtrack. And also that robot that was playing the guitar in the town square. I'd never been to a concert before and was surprised by how different it was compared to just listening to the album. It's really a whole new experience. The best part, though, is watching Yaqut dance. Rad. Final thing. It would be fair to say that the entire expedition only worked out because of that one impulsive decision to invite 1K along. Strange how we are all sometimes saved in the most unexpected ways. Every person is a miracle, and you never know when their particular set of strengths is going to change your world. It's these things that I have input on. I don't want input. If I don't have input, I'll read these later. Read these after, like, the first fucking however many puzzles. I am probably gonna break this into thirds. Just because I didn't realize there was gonna be 30! I was expecting the 16 from the other one, which I definitely could do. This is effectively double. Okay. Golly. Do I have anything? Do I have anything? Is there an option? Oh. There is, in fact, an option. But how does this help me? Oh wait, I figured it out. I'm silly. Take the thing, teleport in. Okay. Hold on. I don't know why I would want that. Is there another sight line? But what am I to... Oh, hold on. But then how... What? I'm so confused. I'm a little confused. I'm pretty confused. I'd say I'm a little perplexed. Okay, hold on. I have an idea. I just don't like the way that it works in my brain, and also I forgot how to grumble. I did it wrong. I was supposed to connect it to the things and then try and place it through here and then teleport out. But instead, I was a fool. Okay. Boop. Not what I wanted. Silly me. Okay. Now I place this down. Keep the connections. Teleport through. And now I have this teleporter. Fine. Puzzle over.
Alright. Is your upgrade enabled?
Stars?
Yep.
What does the air smell like?
It's... I smell iodine. Limestone. Is that you, Pete? Can I smell radiation?
You can, but you're looking at a painting and telling me what the paint's made of, not what's in the picture. What does it feel like?
It feels like...
This is going to be
Summer.
very complicated, huh?
Like the day is still young, and there's endless possibilities ahead of us. What we are now is only the beginning, and there is so much more to discover.
There's gonna be
and to
a lot of
become,
these, huh?
and I think
Okay.
those dolphins are mating. Am I supposed to be able to smell that?
Right, let's smell something else. Over there.
Laser? Green laser. Well, this one's not too hard, I don't think. This was... Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like that's important, but whatever. It's a little far. Oh. I see. Well. I probably should have taken my opportunity, huh? Excuse me. Oh, you can just walk through this. How silly. That's a lot. Golly, mister. That sure is a significant amount of lasers. Blue. Okay. Is there a blue somewhere? Like where? I don't imagine so. But then how am I meant to use this? I'm not saying like to turn to red here, but like I need to be able to get the... I'm stupid. I'm really dumb, you see. I was smart the first time, dumb the second time. I did want to grab this. I just forgot. Okay. Cool. If I assume if I activate this door. Oh. I see. Okay. Fuck. Oh wait, no, never mind. Cube. Cube. Why would I need to come up here? Why is this circle here? I'm stupid. Whoa. How do I extend this? If I were to increase it in height, would it even matter? I'm led to believe no, but we'll try. Maybe, you know. Maybe? Very iffy. No. No dice, comma, hot shot. However, I get it. But now, my question is going to be, how do I get this out of this room? I can't power it from in here. Once it goes through, it's not gonna... Ah, man, this is tough. This is like a fox chicken seed scenario. I don't even know if my theory has any merit to it. Right now my idea is to get this cube and this laser on top of this moving platform so that it's elevated enough to make it over these fences. I don't know that that will work, but I think it'll have just enough height that maybe. Oh. I get it, Redux. I don't need this one to be over here. I can simply do that. Let's fucking go.
So, Byron, have you talked to Alcatraz yet?
Not yet. He was talking to Barzai, and I didn't want to interrupt them.
Uh-huh.
Green. Oh. Oh boy. Reading. Ah. Once the older gods had need of laughter, therefore they made the soul of a king and set in it ambitions greater than kings should have, and lust for territories beyond the lust of other kings. And in this soul they set strength beyond the strength of others, and fierce desire for power, and a strong pride. Then the gods pointed earthward and sent that soul into the fields of men to live in the body of a slave. And the slave grew, and the pride and lust for power began to arise in his heart, and he wore shackles on his arms. Then, in the fields of twilight, the gods prepared to laugh. But the slave went down to the shore of the great sea, and cast his body away, and the shackles that were upon it, and strode back to the fields of twilight, and stood up before the gods, and looked them in their faces. This thing the gods, that's quite the start of a sentence, when they had prepared to laugh, had not foreseen. Lust for power burned strong in that king's soul, and there was all the strength and pride in that the gods had placed therein, and he was too strong for the older gods. He whose body had borne the lashes of men could brook no longer the dominion of the gods, and standing before them he bade the gods to go. Up to their lips leapt all the anger of the older gods, being for the first time commanded, but the king's soul faced them still, and their anger died away, and they averted their eyes. Then their thrones became empty, and the fields of twilight bear as the gods slunk far away, but the soul chose new companions. This is some fucking blasphemous item description. Fucking. Oh my goodness. I like. I don't mind reading in these games, but I feel like this is about to be really hard to read, and it's like twice as long. The old gods did not look kindly upon the god of jests, for he was a slight thing, not mighty and terrible as they were, but small and weak and subtle. He knew nothing of thunder and floods, and less yet of fire and ice. To the great symphony of creation he contributed only a single note, and nearly fell over himself during the grand finale. The god of jests did not complain about their contempt, but laughed at himself instead. The old gods made galaxies and suns and planets. They shattered continents and brought forth raging seas. And then they made wild beasts with scales and horns to roam the land. Look upon what we have made, they said to the god of jests. What can you make that is equal? So the god of jests took a crude monkey and gave it thoughts and language and taught it to learn new things. And he was proud of his creation. The old gods laughed at this creature and sent their creations to destroy it, and the little monkey was easily slain. Behold, they said to the god of jests, your creation is no more. Now the god of jests bent down and whispered in the ear of his fallen creature, and it rose from the dead, and behold, in death it had learned the language of the gods. The old gods protested that this was against the rules they had established, but the god of jests showed them the one exception to the rules they had allowed, the one note he had contributed to their creation, because they had not considered it important. The punchline of a joke did not have to be consistent with reality. And so the creature that was to be called human undid the old gods, and scattered their names to the winds, and conquered their creation. And the god of jests laughed to himself and said, they should not have killed my monkey. John Wick God. Alright. Looking for a big ol' 5.
I believe in a creator because I experience a creative force within myself that seems connected to or reflective of something greater. A drive towards being and becoming inherent in the universe itself.
What?
The discovery
5.
of the theory of everything has not undermined that belief. Oh no, to the contrary. I believe that the language of creation reveals a creator who sees no difference at all between mathematics and music, whose suns and planets are notes of a melody, whose galaxies are symphonies. A nebula is a painting, an atom is a machine, and they are all part of a masterpiece. And if I'm mistaken and there is no creator, then the duty of finishing the masterpiece falls to us.
Wait, huh? How? Oh, there's a door there. What does this do? What does this do? I see. Not that one. Okay, I guess that one. Let's see what I can do here. Oh, never mind. Hold on. I think I've solved this puzzle now that I fully gathered all the pieces in my brain. Boop. This is mine. What? This is mine. What? What? Huh? Oh. Silly me. Oh. Oh. I see. Quite the pickle. Is there a way? Yes. Yes, there is. I can... It won't let me target it because it's turned off. How do... Okay. I'll tell you what I want to do. I'm trying to get this door jammed so that I can take this fan out to place it on a button so that I have a little bit more movement opportunities. Problem is currently that I don't have any way of taking it out. Or getting the door active while having a jammer present. Oh, it's not even one of those doors. Well, that's why, stupid. Okay. Silly stink brain. Okay. Somehow with my body, perhaps. Okay, let's try that. Worth a shot. Bonk. Go over here. A little bit of cheddar, a little bit of cheese.
Honey?
5 puzzles down? So far, so good.
Excellent. Calling you honey sounds weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Then what? Darling? Sweetheart? Babe? Muffin? Cupcake?
I don't even eat food. Maybe just my name?
Aww, you're cute.
Adorable. Okay. Okay. There's the end condition. How do we get to it? There's a fan here. Needs 2 power sources. There's another connector behind a red power source. We've got a thing that needs a button. And there's red source. Blue source. Okay. Okay. From here, what can you do? Have you any options? I do a little bit of outside scouting. No. And what does this do? This just allows it to make it through there. Oh. Okay. Well, in that case. Things can I drill into even? Is that? Then what? I have 2 of these things. There should be at least 2. Found it. Found the other surface. Okay. Let's get that going. So we can pull that cube out. Where the fuck? Bonk. Oh. Golly gee, that's annoying. But solvable. Excellent point, voice in me, Ed. Yes, okay. This has to go here. It has to open that. This has to get swapped for this. So that I may open the way for blue laser. Red laser will come through there. How far back can I move this? That should do. So then the other laser should be able to just go under it. Hopefully. Puppies.
I did it. Take that, Barzai.
I can hear you, you know.
Sorry. That was a metaphor?
Is this a different one? No, I've read this one. Just showing it as though I haven't. So many question marks on this map. This is the thing I already saw. Yeah. Crab. Crab. 6. Oh, wait, no, I just did 6. There's 7. Okay. does this do? Ascension, of course. Jammer can do nothing. Oh. Clone. Of course. What? Oh. 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 Oh, boy. Icky, yucky. Wait, not so icky, yucky. Just not ideal. Okay. So, step one, give everything to this guy. If there was a way I could get the drill to him, I would, but can't. Alright, what am I trying to, like, beam this to? I'll admit I'm a little confused. Okay, this connects. Frankly, I'm a bit confused. Solely because I just don't know what I'm trying to shoot this to. I think I have everything ready. I just need to know where I'm trying to get this to. Do you see a connector somewhere? No. Is the goal to interrupt the main beam, perhaps? Let's just try it. Let's just try it. Just try that. We go boop, and then boop. I'm gonna go back here. Alright. Now I jam this fan. Cube. Bless you. Put on this. And this will eat the laser. It did. Okay, we actually were trying to interrupt that beam. Cool. Bless you again.
So how does this coconut taste to you?
What the f...
It's kind of
Door?
wooden. Very
Door?
crunchy.
Did humans just have weird taste, or is this some function of subjectivity? Without more precise data about the human brain, how do we even know this is what they experienced when they tasted a coconut?
Oh, this is like...
Qualia.
We have
I think you're supposed to have the
timeline.
inside.
No, but I like the crunchy bit.
Does it matter what it tasted like to them? We want to expand the horizons of human experience, not recreate them.
The girl has a point. 1K, let's try eating sand.
Yuck.
Oh, cool. This one's buried. And also there are 3 dudes just chilling over here.
Yaqut, can we talk for a moment, please?
Okay.
Of course. Are you okay?
I was just looking at the waves, relaxing, and suddenly I started thinking, am I a terrible person, Yaqut?
I caused so much pain. I drove mother and father apart. I almost derailed the entire future just because I was arrogant and entitled and self-important, and now I just get to have a cool boyfriend and colonize planets and sit on beaches and how is this fair? How is any of this fair?
Everyone makes mistakes. You learn from yours, and that's what matters.
Everyone makes mistakes. You've learned from yours, and that's what matters.
I guess that's true. But why do I find it so hard to accept all these good things that have happened to me?
I think we spent most of our lives in a world that made it very hard to like yourself.
I like how I feel about myself when I'm with you. I don't know if that solves the problem, but it seems like a good start. Now, do you want to talk about something else? I'm done being dramatic.
You come up with any crazy new ideas while I was solving puzzles?
Did you come up with any crazy new ideas while I was solving puzzles?
It's not a new idea. Alexander Drennan came up with it first. But dinosaur planet. Obviously, there were lots of dinosaur species over millions of years, but I'm certain we could put together a functional ecosystem that supports all the really cool ones. I mean, not now, but maybe in 1,000 or 2,000 years.
Cool. Jurassic World? But really world? I guess it's not just Jurassic.
We should really visit Eustathius at some point.
You're right. I've been meaning to get to know him, and he did invite us. I'll send him a message. Maybe we can go next week.
How do you like the
How
exhibition?
do you like the exhibition?
I listened to
Keep
some
thinking
of
that he's gonna
Barzai's
say
recordings.
everything, so I shouldn't even
I'm
bother.
fascinated by his view of the world, especially this notion of a creator who is reflected in his creation. I'd love to hear him debate Lithrasir, if we ever find him.
Yeah, that's I was a little confused as to who made this. I thought it was Lithrasir, but can you invent a litter tray that disintegrates cat poo? Now this is just one of the choices. How are your parents? When you think about the future, what are the dangers that we face? Can you invent a litter tray that disintegrates cat poo?
Can you invent a litter tray that disintegrates cat poo?
That's a brilliant idea. I can definitely do that. Just have to make sure it only disintegrates the poo that's outside the cat.
That is an excellent point. I didn't even consider that. Yeah, this is why robots got to be doing the thinking. They immediately are like, yeah, just as long as don't disintegrate the cat too. How are your parents?
How are your parents?
Healing, I think. Still a long way to go, but I'll get there.
When you think about the future, what are the dangers that we face?
Armies of rogue litter trays mercilessly disintegrating us. No, to be honest, I think it's scale. The Earth is a tiny place by comparison to the infinite vastness of the cosmos. The theory of everything gives us incredible amounts of power, but there are stars out there the size of our solar system. There are black holes of a trillion solar masses, not to mention the anomaly.
Alright, gotta go.
Alright, gotta go. Love you.
Love you too.
Howdy, fellas.
What's up?
Oh my goodness.
Are you enjoying the exhibition?
The location is wonderful, and I love Barzai's ideas and themes. But even though I get the point, it's too biographical for me. I can't really look back at what happened and just treat it like an inspirational story. But that's okay. The good thing is that my pain doesn't have to affect everyone else now. And I don't have to feel the weight of the world on my shoulders.
Well, that's cool. What's up with
Have you
that
done more
anomaly, huh?
research on that anomaly you discovered?
No, one of these days, but not yet. For now, I need to learn to live again.
What did it feel like being the first to step foot on another world?
At first, I wasn't sure it should be me, but 1K convinced me, and I'm glad he did. As for what it felt like keeping a promise I made to Alexandra Drennan. She wanted us to reach for the stars, and after all this time, we finally did.
Do you think we'll make first contact soon? With aliens, I mean.
I don't know. I'm sure there's life all over the universe, and some of it must be intelligent. But the distances are vast, and most of the universe is barren, so it might take a few more years before we find another civilization. Then again, our wormhole technology still needs a lot of refinement. So who knows what will happen when we finish the next version?
Barzai believes that there's a creator, a mind that made the universe. What do you think?
If the language of creation is a melody, could there be a composer? I suppose so. But who created the creator? And if the creator was always there, why can't the melody have always been there? Is it so much worse if we were created by the inherent beauty of the cosmos, and not by a person?
Now that you've been free for some time, do you think we picked the right path?
I think it would be dangerous to assume that we can't make mistakes. But they don't have to be the same mistakes. War, oppression, exploitation. I don't believe that these are just part of the human condition. I think they're childhood diseases, and their time is over.
If you have any relationship advice, I'd love to hear it.
Me? Yaqut. I'm the one who messed everything up. It was all of you who saved me. But, my biggest mistake was not appreciating what I had. I don't think there's ever been anyone like Cornelius. He has so much love.
Duplicates
so
Cornelius.
much dedication. And I got so overwhelmed with grief that I almost lost him. It's strange how selfish grief can make you sometimes. It isolates you and, you know, no matter how much we improve the world, there will always be grief. So when it rolls around, try to remember that none of us can find the answers alone.
Brother. Excuse me.
All right, I should go.
Hi, Carmel.
Hello, Yaqut.
Miranda said you're working on a new project.
That's right. I'm trying to determine whether it's possible to salvage the individual personalities that were uploaded from Gehenna.
Shouldn't that be easy, now that we basically understand everything?
We understand the rules of the universe, but that doesn't mean we have no limitations. There's a lot of data from the simulation that simply no longer exists. If I just fill it in with my best guess, I'm not really recreating the citizens of Gehenna, am I? There's no continuity. I'm just creating something similar.
You're right. They wouldn't really be themselves.
Exactly. And that troubles me. But if I can find a way of fully restoring them, then this becomes the best kind of ethical dilemma. A theoretical one.
That would be cool. I would love to meet Dog. Or not Dog. The, actually, I'm pretty sure the dog we meet in Talos 2 is named after the dog from Talos 1. And isn't actually Dog. But also, he's talking about Gehenna, so, like, Blacksmith? Blacksmith character? In next game? Question mark?
What do you think of the exhibition?
I'm not an art critic. I'm just here to enjoy this beautiful island and to spend time with my family.
How do you see the future of our civilization? Do you think we're doing okay?
I'm optimistic. Not desperately trying to maintain my faith in humanity, just looking forward to what's next. I'm sure there will be some bumps in the road here and there, but yeah, I think we're doing okay.
That's good.
Do you have any idea what that anomaly is? I mean, the one that Athena discovered in space.
Perhaps it's something the theory of everything genuinely doesn't account for. Perhaps it's something entirely within the laws of physics, but in some way we haven't thought of. Or perhaps my brother Eustathius is right, and it's evidence of the prime mover. Either way, it's a reminder to stay humble.
What's the biggest danger we face as a civilization?
I don't know. We're only just getting started, and each era of development has its own challenges. But if I had to venture a guess, I would say solipsism. In liberating the individual, we're making social bonds more and more optional. We will have to learn to choose to be social.
Your dedication to your family is incredibly inspiring. How can I be more like you?
You flatter me. But I don't know if I'm really a good role model. I made so many mistakes, and the only reason we're here is because other people picked up the slack. You were part of that, Yaqut. Don't sell yourself short. You and 1K and the others took this enormous, unbearable tragedy and turned it into a triumph of love and life. That doesn't happen every day.
Okay. I should...
Off you go.
What was... Oh, it was Miranda. Okay, final... I'm pretty sure this is actually going to be the final test because I think the next ones are locked behind stars and such. Might go get, like, 1 star just so that I can feel completed without finishing the aisle. What the fuck does this switch do? Oh, you know. Just fucking rotata banana. Ooh, an on-off switch, huh? Is that what I'm reading here? Oh, okay. We have a jammer. Is there any way to open this door? Yes, there is a way to open the door. We need blue beam. We need red beam to get drill. What is drill for? For what purpose would I ever need drill? If I flip this switch... I see. different versions of this wall exist. Parallel world. What is it that I'm trying to... I need a red beam? I need a red beam. But then how am I meant to... Oh. Well, that's cool, but I need something different. Okay. That's where we need to get into, which means the jammer is the final instrument. Step 1. Figure out how to get a laser in here. Idea. Oh. Son of gun. See, there's this window here, which makes me think that there's something. Perhaps a laser? Hold on. Is there any way? No. Okay. This will have to do. Yeah, so from there I'd be able to. Problem. How do both doors stay open? Without the drill. I need the drill to get that through. Okay, that's what that's for. I finally figured out at least a little bit. But... Quite pickle. Very pickle. Very, very pickle. Okay. I must look around once more. What is the sound I am hearing? That thing. That is what I am hearing. Is there really no way? You are for serious? Ugh. That one isn't gonna do anything though. It's not gonna do anything. Hold on. It can do something. brain. It's expanding. I'm a neural net processor. I'll start here. So I can jam this door. Okay, well, as long as this is a thing, I'm just gonna good point. Ooh, that's a tough one. Well, you see, Doctor, I can get the door to open, but I can't get the jammer out of the room unless something is activating this. But if something is activating this, there's no path for the blue beam to make it through. Perhaps I have the colors wrong. Nope, that would still cause a dilemma. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. We need to use all the tools we have. I'm the king of math. It's not really math. But you get my point. Okay. Final puzzle accomplished. Let's go get a star so we can
Byron,
feel complete.
if you want to talk to Alcatraz, he's free right now.
Sure. I'll see if I can find him.
You know, it's funny. Alcatraz said the same thing the other day. It's almost like you two are avoiding each other.
A stretch of beach broken up briefly. You say to me that aisle? Oh fuck. What the fuck? Is that allowed?
Activated the first lighthouse.
Oh, I can fucking teleport?
2 more to go.
So this aisle? How do I get to those? Can I take this star? gets pretty deep there. I'm looking for path, but no path is presenting itself. Son of a gun. Perhaps that way. Oh, crabs. 2 crabs. I will call them Charles and other Charles. Whoa, a lot more crabs. Oh. It's the guy. Volleyball from that one movie. With the movie with the volleyball and the guy in the movie. Do I simply attempt to swim and die? No. I'm far too much of a coward for such plays. I hate the feeling of death in this game. Let's find a star. Interesting. Interesting. Perhaps. Can I use this? No. Sad. There is a green puzzle near, I think it's this one, that had a green laser, effectively. No, this isn't it. Who could even shoot at Pandora from? Maybe over here? Careful. I want to die. No. Not this one. Son of fucking... How does do? What does do? I'm gonna have to, like, get shit outside of the puzzles for that one. Let's continue trying to find... What is that? Prometheus spark? Hi, crabs.
There's no shame in using one of these to skip a puzzle. No one will even know. Except me. And probably Barzai.
Dude. There's a star somewhere, damn it. Sandcastle. Is Miranda just making sandcastles everywhere?
I often think about the strange inversion that occurred to the notion of progress. In the waning days of the old world, our ancestors came to believe that progress as applied to society was a myth, a narrative illusion. Despite their world changing around
there's
them,
one we can get.
they believed that
Prometheus.
things must stay the same. Indeed, that things never really could change, even if most people wanted them to. And yet, in the arts, they began to see progress as the only true value. They no longer asked, is it beautiful? Is it true? Is it fun? Instead, they said, is it new? Does it break conventions? Does it subvert the old? They fashioned forms increasingly alien to themselves, pursuing something they could never find, because they were looking for it in the wrong place. To fully pursue truth and beauty, art must be liberated from the notion of progress. But this liberation could never be accomplished by art itself. Art does not precede the world, and it was always the world that had to be transformed.
How do I get under it? There's a spark. the spark and I want it. Okay. I'm gonna look back at whoa, sorry. I'm trying to figure out my way out of here. Oh, here we go. Okay. Where's Prometheus? Don't be in there. I'm gonna hope that it's further back here. Yay! Come on, Prometheus. Prometheus, where are you going? Prometheus, where are you going? Okay.
You know, I love adding a little bit of silliness to my creations. Not too much, just a sprinkle here and there. After all, the world is frequently a very silly place. And Athena tells me that even the simulation was full of strange and absurd sights. Francis Bacon put it best. There is no excellent beauty that hath
don't
not
put it
some
inside a
strangeness in the
puzzle.
proportion.
Don't do
And
that.
what could be sillier than a man named Bacon? I wonder which parts of our world are the creator's little jokes.
I gotta get. I don't even know how to. Okay, over here. Oh boy. I really hope that this doesn't take too much thinking to get this spark out of this test. Because I imagine it's not going to do it more than once. But I also don't want to solve this puzzle. Twist and turn. This, I feel like I'm about to. Where is Prometheus? Prometheus? Well, I'm immediately confused. So I'm not gonna get this star either. Tell you what. There is still one thing I can do. Mango. Okay. I don't think most people understand how lucky we are to have these two. Cool. Awesome. Mango time. This is a mango. Our ancestors were divided on whether they were enjoyable, fresh, and sweet, or, in Trevor's words, a fruit invented by the devil and released in pre-alpha. Apparently, you can put them into something called a curry. Throwing them is fun. Shame Pellegrino isn't here. Oh, right. The social media. I know everyone is excited about all the all new options for modifying our bodies, and as per the latest decisions regarding body anatomy or autonomy, you can pretty much do as you will. However, as I'm sure you all remember, the Pellegrino centipede We are going to be requiring we are going to be requiring any desired alterations to pass some basic safety tests. You'll be uploading some approved templates you can use in the body designer. Impressive work, Melville. Your dedication to work to safety is truly inspiring. Mayor Byron could not have picked a better person for the job. Can't wait to try the new anti-grav drone bodies. Being able to fly it wherever I want. I don't think I've ever wanted anything more. We don't need new bodies. We need to learn to accept ourselves as we are. Darling, if you believe that it matters, you can keep your body just as it is for as long as you like. But if Arenia wants to fly, let her fly. Name is right. Sorry, Maldek. It would be beautiful to see Arenia fly. Who are you and what have you done to the real Thekla? People change. Good job, Thekla. This group is going to be looking at the best methods for preserving a number of species that are threatened by a non-anthropogenic factors, i.e. that aren't dying out due to being outcompeted, failing to adapt to changing conditions, diseases, etc. If you want to join, please contact myself, Hypatia, or Aronax, or just join via the project's interface, available in the new update. Oh, it's Doge, not dog. Doge. I would like to join. I have a fondness for marsupials, and the poor little blighters don't stand a chance once continental British smushes a few land masses together. Can I join despite my history? I've switched to a less irritating voice pack. Oh, not British? I've added you to the group. We do not blacklist people, Doge. I've spent... Ooh, I right-clicked. Now I'm hitting the wrong buttons. I've spent a lot of time considering the reality of extinction lately. How desperately sad it must be. How desperately sad it must be like to be the last of your own kind. The thought that this will just continue happening to so many species, even if we don't have a major impact ourselves, makes me experience a sense of cosmic horror. There's no horror in... Oh, he right-clicked again, dude. I hate this guy. Can't stop touching his right mouse button. There's no horror in nature taking its intended course. If a species was meant to go extinct, it will. I don't think anything is meant to happen, dude. And that's crazy, I know. But why we've got... but that's why we've got excellent people like Sarbai trying to do something about the bad stuff, you know? Is wormhole travel safe? Seeing other planets sound exciting. I know I previously argued against it, but after all the stories I've heard, I really want to go. But the idea of stepping through a wormhole just creeps me out. What are the chances that I get blown to smithereens? And no, you can just back yourself up. It doesn't work for me. I believe in continuity of consciousness. Our perception drivers still have trouble handling the transition, so you will experience disorientation. If you're going through a ship, I would suggest turning on sleep mode or at least disabling visual input and balance sensors. It does not sound encouraging. All the wormholes we're using at the moment are based on pre-existing patterns in the fabric of reality. They're completely stable. However, if you make a fuss when going through, I may disintegrate you myself. If Melville says they're safe, then we know they are. I've gone through several times. I've never had a problem. There's plenty of amazing places to explore here on Earth. This is relevant to wormholes. I don't want to discourage exploration. Another expert confirms Melville's statement. See further, there's nothing to worry about. I didn't say there's nothing to worry about. I said that I have never had a problem. Let's not really go crazy here. There could be problems. I'm just saying that from my experience, it's safe. Another... Always a pleasure to see you here, Yaqut. Really appreciate your heroism during the expedition. Thanks for the input. I might give it a try one of these days. New Atlantis. Really. Look, I'm all in favor of building the underwater city, but do we really have to call it New Atlantis? Isn't that just tempting fate? The universe has a pretty dark sense of humor, you know. We shouldn't provoke it. I don't think it matters what we call it, as long as we build it right. The universe doesn't care. We all voted, Zimmy. New Atlantis won. At least we're not calling it Rapture, like Pellegrino suggested. I don't think he got the point of that game. BioShock reference. Based Pellegrino. Names are just names. I like it. It's time to give the myth a new meaning. I also think it's a kind of a terrible name. Yeah. I'm all about rewriting myth. In like fucking, I don't know how long, like 20 years, 30 years, you'll eventually see that I mean that. But not yet. Family. Oh, this is for the Sphinx, like, clue thing. Okay. I always thought the Sphinx had a really cool voice. Thanks, Yaqut. Thanks for the input. Alright. There's a lot more in this DLC than I had expected. When I bought it, I was like, oh, cool. 3 more areas. That's like 8 puzzles each, with 2 bonus puzzles, and like 1 hard puzzle at the end. However, the first one was a total of 19. This one is a total of 30. And that's not including the bridges or the star puzzles that you have to do in order to even access some of them. And I think there's 9 stars based off of that 1 gold door we saw with 3, like, holes in it. So, there's 3 areas. So, 9 of those. There's like 39 here, and I haven't even looked at the 3rd chapter. So, Road to Elysium, as opposed to being a 3-episode thing, is just going to turn into something of its own little mini-series. So, this is our story playthrough, I guess. And then we'll go back through, and we'll collect, we'll get 100%, and then we'll do the next chapter. But for now, or rather, until next time. For now, I'm done. Till next time. I've been Creature, you've been the lovely Chad, and the beautiful viewer at home. This has been Talos Principle 2, Road to Elysium, Isle of the Blessed, and it's been fun. See ya, bye, bye-bye, 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 bye.